first episode of, what is that? Is that what you call it? Episode?
Yeah, it's an episode.
Okay, cool. All right, first episode
Wait,
of
that was ready.
Wacky Talkies. You gotta say Wacky.
What?
Everybody say Wacky.
Welcome to Wacky Talkies.
Wacky
Wacky. Okay,
I'm so-
all right.
Wacky. Wackity jankity.
Alright, so let's introduce ourselves.
Wait, well, we're gonna tell, like, what's the basis of the show. We talk about movies and fucking games and shows and
TV shows,
comic books and all
Why
that.
should you give a damn about this
Shit like
podcast?
that.
You will love this podcast because we're
Wacky.
talking about recent releases and
And we're wacky?
and old releases too.
And Child Star Finn Wolfhard's gonna be on here.
Really?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh man.
But damn.
but
that
it's
would
all
be
very themed. We'll
Yeah,
have a
we were
different
talking
theme.
about like
Like any
animation,
sensible podcast.
cartoons.
awesome. Yeah, so what do y'all have something? Okay, well, let's introduce ourselves
Documentaries.
now.
Introduce
Anyway,
Movies.
anything, everything, all that kind of shit.
All that kind.
You go first, compadre.
Of course. Thank you. I'm Cam Sully. I have been an independent filmmaker, just wrapped my first music video, and what keeps me going along is watching various crime and spy films and shows. My favorite movies include Blade Runner and Die Hard and even the Terminator
of
films.
Course, Die Hard.
Next up.
I am Nathaniel Avila. I'm an independent filmmaker who won several awards, got some film festivals in there.
Some street cred.
And what do you want in life, Nate?
Not
What is best in
Damn,
life?
that's like a heavy ass question.
What is best in life?
I'm
Conan?
messing with you.
Mm,
And what else?
really.
And you like gold chains?
I guess so.
Blinged out gold chains.
Yeah, I guess so. And then
And Dr. Pepper.
and Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I like Coke, but
Ooh.
there's no Coke in there. I mean, you got the garbage vanilla one.
You know too much about Coke right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
well-
What are your
Are
favorite
you done?
movies?
Well,
Yeah, favorite movies.
I really love the Saving Mr. Banks by John Lee Hancock. That's
There
my,
you
that's
go.
my favorite.
Texas's finest.
Yeah. I really love Dirty Rotten Scoundrels by Frank Oz.
Wonderful one.
I've
yeah.
never heard of any of those.
Oh, they're really
Oh.
good films. You
Get
should
ready
check
to
them
be
out.
school.
I guess I'm not a cinephile as much as you guys
Yeah,
are.
Film connoisseur.
Yeah.
A film buff. Just say
okay.
film buff.
You're welcome.
Oh, my go. Okay, so my name is Ruby. Robledo is my stage last name, but I'm thinking if I should change it now since I'm married. Like, isn't that gonna cause like a lot of confusion on my paperwork and stuff? I don't know. I love drinking water. That's
I would've
one of my
never
favorite
guessed.
things to
Really?
do.
Yes.
What's your favorite show or film?
So
what
my
makes you binge
favorite
watch?
TV show, obviously, you guys know. You guys.
But they
I
don't
know, but what about them? What about the
But
audience?
they have to give a shit about.
I
us.
want them to know how well you guys know me.
Well, I think they already know that. Otherwise, we wouldn't
Oh,
do
I
this.
know what it is.
What is it?
13 Reasons Why.
No,
Netflix's best.
no, Stranger Things. Oh my
Oh.
god,
Yes!
I can't miss an episode. I have a boner for Game of Thrones, so I gotta watch Stranger Things and binge watch it all night. Oh.
I don't know.
You
where
gotta
that
watch
comes
the
from,
first
but-
and
Joe,
second season
put the
8
kids to
times.
bed. Put the kids to bed. We gotta watch this shit. Oh.
You're not. This is the first time you're wearing a
non-Stranger
Things
shirt.
outfit.
Yeah, I'm wearing my 30 Seconds to Mars merch.
Oh my god, Charlie Hannah. Oh my god.
Sharon. I mean, fucking, what's his name? Jared Leto. He's like a human being that I definitely want to meet, like, before
Really?
I die.
He's
like,
my-
I have to.
he's my-
Well,
favorite
now
Joker.
that we're talking about
Yeah.
ourselves,
Are you for real?
Well, he's not my favorite Joker, but he wasn't a bad Joker.
but
I'm
let
gonna
me-
say
let
that.
me
Mine's
tell
a
you
bad
about him.
Joker.
It's so funny.
He's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
since we live in DFW,
What?
I knew this one guy who he's a douchebag filmmaker, by the way, who has no business directing, by the way, and will remain unnamed.
We
But
don't want
long-
to go there with
long
this
story
show.
short,
Let's not bash people on
long
this show.
story short,
Let's hear it.
he encountered Jared Leto back in like circa 03, 04.
Yeah.
Where
the
at?
stockyards in Fort Worth. Let
Okay.
me finish. Let me finish, please. And it basically everybody was just partying out. It was a place best known for having Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford visit.
Okay.
It's like he ran into people like Selma Blair and Nick Stahl, even Tom Wilkinson, all promoting a movie.
Wow.
The next thing you know, a year prior, he had met Jared Leto, and he was inappropriately touching his fiance. Flash forward a year later, Jared Leto is here, and he wants to go into this room where, which is hosting Willie Nelson, and, he's working security. He's like, hey, you can't come in here. And Jared Leto keeps wanting to come in here. Only people with a pass are allowed in there.
Yeah.
And so next thing you know, Jared Leto recognizes him and is like, oh, you're the guy whose fiance I was flirting with.
Wow.
And so he has to literally promise all the other security guys, hey, he's going to bash your fucking teeth in if you do not fucking leave. And Leto's like, hey, man, why you have no sense of fun? He's just high as a kite. And this is before he got back into acting, so...
Yeah, that was a long time
Before he
ago.
did his Dallas Buyers Club
Dallas
Oscar
Buyers Club.
performance.
Where every LGBT
You have
guy
something to
hates
share
me.
about that?
No, I like that film. That was a great performance.
Why did you say it in that tone of voice, though?
I don't know. Speaking of which, I'm not a big fan of the Jared Leto Joker. Speaking of, I know that James Gunn is supposed to be directing the new Suicide Squad.
It's like Gavin
is
O'Connor's...
this like the sequel to it?
It's like
Kind
a
of.
reboot / sequel, and basically Gavin O'Connor, who's done hard-hitting dramas like Pride and Glory and Warrior, will be also manning it, I think, last I checked. Idris Elba will be replacing Will Smith's character, Deadshot.
Oh, they're
Yeah, I
replacing
know.
Will Smith?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but whatever.
I did not know that.
I'm disappointed, but at the same time...
Are they going to replace Leto?
No.
Yes, they are.
They
Yeah,
are?
thank goodness. I mean,
This is old news, really.
with Phoenix?
Maybe. He's going to standalone movie, so yeah, I think that...
I don't like him.
For
You don't
long-
like Phoenix?
No, I don't think he would make a good
For the
Joker.
longest-
Well, he's going to be the new Joker. I mean, he's the Joker in the Joker film.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't like that they
It's
were
better
doing
than
that.
their original choice,
my
which
God.
was Leonardo DiCaprio.
DC
Oh, yeah.
has their shit all fucked up, bro. Like, seriously, I don't like that.
I don't know.
What do you expect?
I really liked Wonder
Aquaman?
Woman.
Did you see Aquaman?
Aquaman was okay. Aquaman was okay.
I'm not gonna say okay. I mean, I
It was a decent film.
enjoyed watching Jason Momoa.
I just love how they're already forgetting about all the Christopher Nolan movies. It's like that's a total separate universe all of a sudden. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because I
why?
don't know.
Batman Begins, I watch every time it's on.
Yeah, those are good films, but I think because the thing is that we're talking about the DCEU and all that.
Well, it doesn't even make sense how it's like they want the TV universe to be separate. And Marvel's kind of done it, but kind of not. Like, they acknowledge Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they keep all their, basic, TVMA, mature audience, Netflix stuff separate. Like, one time they were even approached, will Charlie Cox's Daredevil be in a Marvel movie? And they're like, no, but we got to have someone else play him because we want to have that be separate. I'm like, why?
I don't know, because I thought they established that they were in the...
It's like
part
it's
of
in the same
MCU.
universe, but it's like they don't want to acknowledge it at the same time. And yet, it doesn't make any sense since now they're merged with Fox.
I mean,
and
yeah.
now they're going to make an R-rated
so
Black Widow movie.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, they should make a Black
with
Widow
Johansson?
movie. Yeah.
I think so.
An R-rated
Star
one?
Joe.
An R-rated one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
would
mean-
be an R-rated one for you?
What do you mean?
Oh, our
Like,
favorite
what do you
R-rated
want to
super.
happen?
I think you're trying to bait an answer out of me.
I am.
What is it? What do you think I
Wow,
want to
such
say?
a-
I
loaded
just want you
question.
to answer truthfully.
Wow.
Strong women. That's what I want in my film.
I
Good answer.
What did you think I was gonna say?
Oh, nothing.
Oh man.
wow.
Anyway, so Aquaman, I liked it. Did you like it?
I haven't seen it.
like it?
You need to see it. It's already on for Redbox,
I'm
so
good.
you can rent it. You don't want to see it?
Why would I see it?
I know, right? Like, Aquaman holds such a bad stigma, dude. Like, nobody liked him. Like, ever.
Not even in Justice League.
No.
Technically,
Yeah, bro.
No,
I'll
I'm
leave it
saying
at
not the Jason Momoa character.
but,
I'm saying
well,
like
see, that-
no
that's
one
just
likes Aquaman.
so
like,
basically,
from
I'm doing
the
a
comics.
compromise. I'm already rewatching Stargate Atlantis, which is Jason Momoa's breakout role, so I'm basically already content.
That is his breakout role, huh?
He was amazing.
Man, I just seen him in Game of Thrones. He was great
He's
in
it.
Game of Thrones.
You didn't see Bullet to the Head?
No, I didn't.
Fun action where he played a bad guy.
That's kind of a new one, right?
But that's one of
2012?
Stallone, right?
Yeah, well, see, that's just it. I mean, everyone's gonna just go, oh, make all Italian jokes, but it's just a fun assassin movie.
I guess it's
Yeah.
a good movie. It's a good movie.
What's
but
his name?
I did not enjoy Jordan Peele's recent Us
You
movie.
didn't like it? No spoilers. Don't spoil it for us.
Oh
'Cause
my
I have
god!
You
not
wanted to talk about it, so I figured you wanted. You really liked it.
No, like I
trailer was
love
pretty
Jordan
unwatchable.
Peele. Like I love him. I love him as an individual. I love him as a screenwriter.
Shout out to
For-
Twilight Zone.
I have
For
not
real.
watched
I'm
that yet.
excited to see that.
Yeah.
That looks
And
You have CBS All Access?
Yes, but they invented the internet for a reason.
I know.
No one's
right?
not going to use CBS All Access.
Should do the Fire Stick.
Fire Stick. I mean,
Fire Stick.
I want to see the new Star Trek Picard show, but I'm not going to pay CBS All Access. What I found out is Canada Netflix will get it, so you just got to change your region code.
Oh,
wow.
snap.
That's
It was
cool.
like perfect. I don't have to wait for
I
anything.
didn't even know you could do that. Life hack.
Okay, so what were you saying about Us?
Anyways, okay, so I love Jordan Peele. Like, I love him, right?
It's not
And
as
I
good as
love
Get
Get Out. Get Out was literally, like, and I mean this, like, pun intended, it was literally white and black. You got it. That's what was going on. Whatever.
Right.
But this movie, I did not get it. Like, I got what he was doing and what he was going for, and when at the end they explained the story,
Supposedly.
I was
talking
like, wait, there are so many holes in that story. Like, oh my
about-
god, I want to let you guys know all the questions that I have.
He's
Like,
kind of
despite
satirizing
it.
privileged people.
No.
Rich bastards, right? Okay, that's what I got from the trailer. So there you go.
We might talk about it later once we've all seen it.
Like, don't you think that it's like, because what I thought the trailer was conveying, which is not the movie at all, so I'm not
Doppelgangers.
spoiling it
Oh, I
for
really
you.
dislike misleading trailers. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
it
much
was
happening.
misleading as fuck. Like, I thought they were gonna make it seem like these black people who grew up like in, I guess, white cultured ways or whatever, and supposedly got whitewashed, right? And now they
Okay.
have like all this nice money, and they live, you know, like they would say like whitewashed black people or whatever, right? I thought they were gonna make the other people that look just like them be like the people that they should be acting like, you know, and that they were gonna come after them for some reason because maybe they thought they were better than themselves or whatever, you know, the case may be. So I thought it was that, and it was not that.
It was not that? Well, I guess we gotta see it then.
Yeah, you should definitely see it. And the twist at the end, I so fucking saw that coming, bro. Like,
Okay.
from the get-go.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it later once we've all seen it.
7.4 on IMDb. So
Yeah.
ask yourselves one question: is it justified?
Is it justified? What does Rotten Tomatoes say?
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes scored it
Meta-
at 100.
Metascore says 81. Rotten Tomatoes probably has a pretentious 90 out of.
An 100, I heard. I thought it was 100.
I would rate it 1,000,000 out of 100 if I could.
A million out of 100. I haven't even seen it yet.
Anyway, so I didn't think it was as good
I'm always
as
one of those
Get
guys
Out,
who
I
rated
guess. I don't
Captain
know.
Marvel 0 stars. I like Captain Marvel though.
My
I
sister-
liked
I
Captain
kinda like
Captain
Captain
Marvel.
My sister
too.
asked me to see
liked
it. I said you would have to put a gun to my head to make me see that social justice warrior movie.
Oh my god, I loved it. It was awesome.
78 for
She's
Captain
gonna whoop Thanos' ass. Is it
You think so?
Thanos
Endgame?
or Thanos?
Okay,
pronounce
well,
it Thanos.
now that you brought me
Thanos.
into Marvel, I'm hearing a rumor,
Yeah.
and I would buy into it, that it's a chance that Doctor Strange might have given Thanos a fake crystal. That might be part of why they come back.
Sounds very dumb.
Well, you're talking about comic books. You gotta
Yes.
suspend belief. So
I guess so, yeah.
But he was able to use it after he had acquired it.
But we don't. But he
From
had
Doctor
so
Strange.
many other arsenals up his sleeve. So
But you can, I never saw. Have you ever seen him use the time stone? I don't think we've ever seen him use the time
I've
stone.
never seen him use the time stone. I mean, he kind of slowed down time in his initial origin
No,
movie.
and he was actually looking at all the possibilities. Isn't that using this time stone? Remember
Doctor
when
Strange,
he's sitting there in
yeah.
Doctor Strange? Oh, who were you talking about?
Talking about Thanos.
He
When
did.
did he use the time stone?
Before he fucking ripped that shit out of what's his name's head.
Oh yeah. Vision. Yeah. I remember now.
Vision.
Yeah, you're right. I remember now.
Cause she destroyed it. The witch, the Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Yeah.
She destroyed it in a nice way, and he died like kind of like so
Wow.
delicately.
Yeah.
So
When
just to
Thanos got
introduce
there,
her,
and he's like, rewind time.
So yeah, it couldn't have been a fake one because he used
Yeah.
it.
I will
That's what I
admit,
told him.
Shazam does look good, and it's already got a 92.
Shazam, I only want to see it because of Jack Grazer. Like, I love him.
I don't know who that is, but I'm a
The
fan.
little boy from It.
Okay, well, I've been a big fan of Zachary Levi and Chuck, so I will definitely see it just for his presence alone.
Is that
That's Shazam.
Shazam when he's the old guy?
Yeah,
the
when
adult?
he's an adult.
Yeah.
He was also one of the Warriors 3, and
He is in Thor 2 briefly.
yeah, he was the recast of the.
I know
guy.
they got some other South Korean
I
actor.
don't remember even seeing him,
I know.
honestly. But I do want to see Pet Cemetery. I always love when they remake like 80s movies like
Speaking
that.
of which,
you know?
like
just for the aesthetic.
Speaking of which, like I said, like one of my favorite films was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, right?
There
By
you
Frank
go,
Oz.
Frank Oz. Great.
Yeah, and then I know they're remaking it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
They're
but with the
all-female stars.
women cast.
Which one?
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oh, that one.
Except it's going to be starring Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway.
That's already a bad idea.
And they renamed it. It's called The Hustle.
I like Anne Hathaway.
You
But
talk a lot of shit, Cam. Cam talks a lot of shit, guys.
well, here's the other thing. They keep making a rumor that they're gonna make a sequel to Back to the Future, and knowing them, they're not gonna do a fourth part. They're gonna remake that shit, and that will be sacrilege.
That's what happened with Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
right?
and then they're making another
They
one.
made
But-
a third one finally.
But yeah, a
Yeah.
direct sequel.
And
Jason
Finn Wolfhard's gonna be on it. Child star Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Honestly, as long as you have Ernie Hudson and Bill Murray, you don't need anything else.
Bill Murray.
No Aykroyd? You don't want Aykroyd?
I mean, yeah, you can have Aykroyd, but I mean Ernie Hudson.
Wow, I haven't
Winston.
seen Aykroyd in forever.
He's mostly doing that
That-
vodka thing.
This High Life one was confusing to me.
What's High Life?
It's that new
We're on
Robert
this.
Pattinson movie.
Highlight. Okay.
Look at the
Highlight
trailer.
Is it? Well,
You don't want to? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't think we
Alright.
can.
We don't need copyrighted content.
Oh, wait, yeah.
No, the trailers don't fall under that category.
Okay.
But
Robert
Really,
Pattinson
I'm
and his
filming
baby
right now.
daughter are the last survivors of a damned and dangerous mission
Text
to the outer reaches of the solar system. Okay.
you taking personal calls during recordings now?
It's my husband. He's the owner of this house, too,
She's
so.
the owner of this house too.
Do you want to edit this?
I'm gonna put this on your head, see what happens.
I mean, it's wacky. It's supposed to be a wacky show, so we're supposed to
man,
do
it didn't
wacky
work.
stuff like that.
Snap, your hair's
Okay.
Oh, don't pull my hair!
your hair's too on fleek. I can't do it.
We might want to edit that out in case any feminists accuse us of
Of
abuse.
Of abuse.
Right.
They're abusing me.
What? Don't say that. Because people will take it
Okay.
seriously.
So, summing up High Life, which we've never heard of before.
I've never heard of that.
Peter Travers gives it a 4 out of 5, saying this space oddity from
That's Rolling
Rob
Stones.
Pattinson and French filmmaker Claire Denis will mess with your head and blow your mind. It's a hell of a ride.
Who's
Okay,
Claire
let me
Denis?
let me read the Jessica Kiang one.
She's this foreign filmmaker.
What else has she
Let me
done?
see. The scope of its ambition is cleverly reined in by the low-key presentation. Its more salacious potential muted down to an insistent, threatening hum, like the background radiation of Stuart Staples' score. What the fuck does that mean?
She sounds
I
pretentious.
fell asleep. I kind of lost track when you said salacious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to Rex Reed, my favorite unpopular filmmaker, who's pretty good at just disagreeing with everybody.
Yeah,
He gives a 1 out of 4 for the Dallas Observer, saying baffling, non-linear to the point of near schizophrenia, and despite all of the computer technology, sadly resistant to any kind of production design you could call innovative.
This guy sounds like a contrarian.
Why would you want to get to the point near of schizophrenia? Like, I don't.
Okay,
do
so
that.
what
I
else
feel
is
like
this-
I'm like that every day.
So 88% on Tomato score, no audience score yet because it's not playing here yet. But
What else has Denis done?
Claire Denis, whatever the hell.
It's
Claire
French. I thought she's
Then-
French. so-
Yeah.
Okay,
it sounds French.
she is best known for various other movies like Bastards in 2013.
Let It
Let
Shine.
the Sunshine in 2018.
Let it shine. That's not what it
Oh,
says at all.
I can't see it. Let it.
35.
Let the
sun
sunshine
shine
in.
in.
The Sunshine.
I guess it sounds better in
Let
French.
the sun in by Wallow.
And her recent, she previously got a 97% scored movie
Did
called
she direct that?
35. Yep, the slow-moving French family drama is.
35 shots of room.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we
Are
should
you okay?
look out for
Oh,
her.
I was singing
Her
loud.
genre is art house. Which it gives me like another question. What qualifies as an art house?
I guess you could say Wes Anderson.
Yeah, but I guess you can also qualify that. Why didn't you just say like it's just a
You could also
comedy
say
film?
Jim Jarmusch.
Hey, are y'all
Ginger
gonna
Rouge?
watch that
Ghost
new
Dog.
Guillermo del Toro show? The one,
Which one?
The scary things
The Strain?
in the dark.
Oh,
Scary
Scary
stories to tell
dark?
in the dark. Yeah.
But
Is
he's
that
like
him?
he's one of like 5 different filmmakers involved with it.
I know he's like a
else
producer,
is
maybe.
there?
Look
There's
look
like a
up
bunch of other-
who made it, who's making that one. Because I've been watching Troll Hunters, which is really good.
My daughter loves that.
I've been watching Troll Hunters. It's
Is
really
that
good.
animated?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm about to say.
It was made
And
by.
then I like caught myself getting into it, like, oh, this is a pretty
Yeah,
good
it was made
storyline.
by.
Like,
It was made by Del Toro.
yeah.
And I also saw Three Below.
Have you seen Carmen San Diego?
I have. That was actually not that bad.
They brought that back.
Charleston Wolfhard's in there.
Yeah, it was actually really. It's really interesting what they did
brought
because
it
she's
back.
like pretty epic. in that.
Yes. I
don't watch
haven't seen it
cartoons.
either. I haven't
And
seen it either.
For the longest time, they were talking about doing a live action remake with J-Lo.
Really?
I guess that died.
I've never
Crazy
heard of that.
Scientologist.
Ooh, are y'all gonna go see Hellboy?
Oh yeah.
Dang, Guillermo.
Yeah, he made the original Hellboy. Yeah.
None of them
Oh,
were
but that's
involved.
the original one, or is that the one
Look
with
up
the?
That's the original
Oh
one.
yeah,
That has nothing to do with the
that's
new one.
2004.
Put on
Scary
the
Stories
Scary
to
Stories.
Tell.
Yeah, click on that. Let me see who
Okay.
directed it.
So Free Below is the one
He wrote it.
It's post production.
He's one of 5 different people.
Overdahl made it.
So John August. Bunch of other people.
Overdahl. That's the guy who made it.
There we go.
So
I do not know him.
I had previously seen
Look,
The Autopsy of Jane Doe, and that was okay. But you saw Troll Hunter, and you said that was
no,
entertaining.
look,
No, it's a
that's
different
not
film.
it. That's
It's
a
com-
different one.
it's
Oh,
a completely
yeah.
different film.
Wow. I think
Uh,
I did see that, and I was bored by that. But you know, it's okay to rewatch stuff.
I watched.
Dude, did y'all watch that German show, Dark?
There's so many.
No.
Dark.
You need to watch that show.
Why? What is it on?
That
anything?
show, yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's
if
on
I'm
Netflix.
not mistaken.
Dark TV.
Bro,
That sounds.
I love that show so much. I wanted to watch it again.
Who made it? Let me see.
I don't know, some German person.
Besides assholes at Netflix.
Created by Baron Bo Odar.
Hey.
Bar. Oh, darn. Okay.
He made.
In
That Sleepless.
Switzerland.
I really did not like Sleepless. That was a
That-
bad movie.
It was bad, and it was even worse because I was familiar with
No,
the original.
do not judge it off of that because this is so amazing. It's a TV series.
Well, it was a Jamie Foxx movie, so it was going to do bad anyway. Seriously,
The hate.
he needs to fire his agent. Unless
Why?
it's a teen movie.
Was he giving him bad roles?
He's been in so many bad movies recently.
Mommy, I was away. I know, baby. Serenity's with her.
Anyway, the rest of his resume looks pretty solid, and I mean I can't blame him.
You guys should watch
I guess
that.
what we have for a resume because his filmography only consisted of like those 2 films, like that one film and that one show.
That one film.
3 films in the show. So
Okay. Well,
And-
I only seen the one.
and TV is a different format. You get more control, and if he's the producer and creator, then yeah, he has a
Yeah,
say.
he's a showrunner.
He can
so
hire people who have his vision, and
who's the other
Okay,
guy?
but promise me that you're gonna watch the show
Maybe if I feel
I don't
like
have
it.
to make any promises.
with the subtitles.
Okay. Oh no, because I know German, so I can understand it without.
I like plenty of.
Shut your ass
No,
up.
I was kidding.
I can't remember the last good German film I saw. I can name plenty of good Brazilian and Swedish films though.
Well, like for Swedish, it's like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And
Oh,
is that
I'll do you
Swedish?
one even better. How about those easy money films,
I've not seen those.
which Joel Kinnaman?
I'll
One
do
that
you
Kinnaman-
one even better. Why is Gamora?
Why is what are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
No.
Oh
and for-
my god, whenever he says that, Drax in the movie, guys.
What
Oh
movie?
yeah.
Oh my god.
What movie?
Oh, it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which one?
The
first
second
one,
one,
the
I think.
second one.
Okay,
Yeah.
the second one was pretty forgettable. The first one's the best.
Okay.
What
I
was
like
your
both
one
of them. I
then?
thought they were both good. What else? I was gonna say something.
It's a movie there right now. Bye. Sorry.
Oh, in Brazil, yeah, I would say like City of God.
Obviously,
Good one.
City of God. That's Ruby's husband's favorite movie.
I didn't get into it. I guess it was like really slow for me.
I love like true like crime films.
But is it a crime film?
It's definitely up there with Goodfellas.
Yeah, it's 'cause it's
just
yeah.
first person kind of.
It's a
What-
gangster film.
What is that movie Lion from?
Lion? It's an
Mhm.
Australian film, I believe.
I love that one. That one made me cry.
It was nominated for an Oscar, and I did like Dave Patel. I do
Yeah,
like Dave
the
Patel.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
It's
only
been
seen
on my
I've only
watch
seen
list.
Slumdog
Oh,
Millionaire.
I love him on love Chappie.
Oh, that was a bad movie.
No.
Yes, it was bad.
It didn't make any sense.
Yolandi is a bad bitch. I love Yolandi.
Dev Patel was pretty good on the Newsroom TV show, but who? What's his name? And you're wearing the shirt, Rogue One.
Edwards? That was the guy who made it.
No. The Indian actor who's in that.
I have no idea.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Oscar.
Not Oscar Isaac. Rogue
Yeah.
One.
Wait, that's not.
No,
Rogue One?
Diego Luna is one of the characters.
Not Diego Luna.
But-
He's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was Hispanic.
Well, not Diego Luna. The tech wizard. guy.
Anyways, I finally got
remember.
my fucking tickets for Endgame today. Like the fucking all of the sites were like down. Like they
Because they
didn't.
crashed?
They were crashed because everybody was trying to buy the tickets.
Okay, Riz Ahmad is who I'm thinking of. He just won like a Golden Globe.
For what?
The night before for HBO.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he was really good in
I've
the.
never heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I never watched
Have
it.
y'all watched that show, The Umbrella Academy?
I've
heard
seen it,
good
yeah.
things about it. Is it good?
It is okay. I mean, it wasn't impressive.
The one show with Carl Urban that's coming on Amazon looks impressive.
What was it called?
I should know this.
But in terms of the Umbrella Academy, I thought it was kind of slow paced. It's a bit of a slow burn. Because
That's
when
kind
I
of how
watched it,
Daredevil season 1 was. It's just you get into it and you just let it consume you.
yeah. Well, I don't know, because Umbrella Academy didn't have that fun aspect
Yeah.
that Daredevil had.
Gotcha.
But when I was watching the Umbrella Academy, I kind of found myself getting bored, and I was like, "Wow, this is kind of a chore to watch." But I watched the whole thing.
The
This
boy.
is kind of a chore to watch.
The boys is what I'm thinking of. Well, the biggest
Why
problem
did you keep watching it?
because you
Because
want
I
to give
wanna
it a chance.
Yeah, I wanna
but the
finish
other
the
thing
series.
is you want to understand why everyone's just consuming it. Why are they praising it? And since they're binge watching, they have a fair advantage that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
unheard of.
I like Ellen Page. I did love Ellen Page.
Oh yeah, she's cute. I wanted to see her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm just so ready for Stranger Things.
Season
Oh my god.
3.
Do you know that I almost died when they finally released the freaking trailer?
You almost died? Really died?
Yes.
Almost.
So now we know.
Oh, jeez.
Don't cancel Stranger Things. Ruby won't see past.
What happens when the show ends?
My life ends.
Oh
Your
my
life
God.
ends. I'm sure the Duffer Brothers would make like a spin-off or something.
Oh, they better. I would
Wow.
hope so.
Or Netflix will do it without them.
So I guess what upcoming sequels are we looking forward to that we know are happening?
I guess Endgame. You were talking about Endgame.
Endgame. I'll probably see that. I don't know how they're gonna
I
outdo
finally got
Infinity War
tickets.
because that's a big thing to outdo.
I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man, the new
Oh,
one.
Far From Home?
Yeah.
But I know that the look came in.
Look.
Like the
Bring it
special
on.
look of Endgame came out today.
Oh yeah.
And it looks pretty awesome
Oh,
sauce.
let me see. Pull it up. I haven't seen it. Awesome sauce.
I'm sure we can watch it. We can watch it and we can react to it.
There you go. Just like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Fine.
gonna have to wrap it up after this.
We're gonna have to wrap it up after this. What? We still have quite a few minutes left.
What do you mean? We start. It's from. 6
well, that's
to
why
7,
I figured
right?
Yeah, we got like 27 minutes.
Okay, so there's a special look.
I thought we were gonna do just half an hour
Half an hour.
first.
Come on.
Or did you say that?
If
Alright.
we do this, we'd be going in short-handed.
Yeah, you mean because it killed all our friends?
We owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
It's not about how much we lost. It's about how much we have left.
Whoever asks if he's gonna die.
With the
Nice
Avengers,
tattoo, this Hawkeye.
we're gonna finish this.
Ooh, Captain Marvel.
You trust me?
I wonder if she's gonna try to get with
Sure.
Thor.
What happened to the other girl?
What other girl? Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
They broke up, like
When?
in one of
I
their
thought they were, like-
movies.
She
No.
wasn't in the third movie.
Yeah, they mentioned it.
What
They
about
mentioned
for
their
you?
breakup.
Oh, I
He's
don't
like,
remember.
I left her.
Oh.
Back to me.
Oh my gosh, Thanos.
Yes.
Captain Marvel finna whoop you.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the trailer? Of the whatever.
It's going to be a challenge accepted. I hope they can outdo
What do
Infinity War.
What do you guys think about that one shot where Rocket Raccoon and Nebula were like holding hands?
I mean, that just is
I mean, that doesn't mean that it was romantic. Like,
well,
what if
no,
they were all
like
holding
they
hands?
used to hate each other, but I guess.
Oh,
Well,
now
I guess-
they got kind of like used to each other or whatever.
No, I guess like this tragedy brought them closer together. I
I
suppose.
I think it's going to be an interesting parallel. I mean, I'm mainly just wondering how Iron Man's going to, his arc is going to unfold because he really had to man up. We've always known him as the likable douchebag, and so now at this point,
Now
he's
we got
manning up.
we got 5 of those likable d-bags.
Oh, well, who are the other 4?
Well, Thor was kind of like that in Ragnarok, and
I consider Thor just more out of touch.
Yeah. And
He's
then-
not a douche. He's just one of those
Yeah, he's not a
privileged
douche.
kingdom.
what about Star-Lord? He was kind
He's gonna at least.
Star-Lord is kind of a douche depending on who you are.
And then Doctor Strange.
Like, he can be.
Doctor Strange
no.
was a
I think he's
callous
just
doctor.
mistaken a
He was
lot.
mistaken. He was just being
Yeah.
a butt to everyone, and that's why he was mistaken.
No, he's just being very protective, and he
Of
has
what?
like
What is he protective of?
he's always
His
very protective of
reputation,
his
probably.
time stone. What are
So-
you talking
No,
about?
before that, like in
But-
the film.
Let's just call. I would just call him selfish.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
different from.
Oh, before you mean? Like,
Yeah.
short? Oh, yeah,
Because
definitely.
he was like,
he was
"I'm
an
the
arrogant
best.
asshole. Yeah.
I'm the best. Remember that one scene where they were
We're
like,
the best.
one person was like, we tried our best. Nobody could have done better. And he was like,
Wow.
I could have done better.
So it sounds like he's doing his best. Christian Bale as the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Cancer voice.
I'm excited to see the Hellboy.
Ian McShane and Mila Jovovich.
Are they sticking to the same storyline?
Neil Marshall.
It's got the blessing of the comic book people, so that is enough for me to go see it. I am a fan of the comics.
Based on the graphic novels by
You
Mike
never
Dark
read
Horse.
the comics?
Hellboy,
Dark Horse.
The comics are so
Prophecy,
much better than the
of
movies.
supernatural human, battle mage, and sorcerers. Bent on revenge. Ooh, is she the sorceress?
Yeah, it looks like it. Unless she's playing Selma Blair's character.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. No, I have it wrong. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's playing the villain.
She's playing the villain.
That's cool. I'm so sick of
Yeah.
her doing just.
cutesy little.
I mean, she's due for something, along that's up with her better work,
Yeah.
like development. So
What's Selma Blair's character's name on there?
gotta go back to the original. God, I read the comics. I don't remember her name.
Like, I want to see who's playing his love interest.
Oh, it claims it follows. I don't think that's true. It's a rehash. It's a reboot.
You're looking at the Del Toro version.
They're saying that it follows?
Yeah, IMDb's fucking up here.
Liz Sherman.
Okay, so she won't be in this one. I don't think.
Okay.
It does look like it has the makeup down. I love Millennium Films.
Yeah, the makeup looks really good.
Visuals, Ian McShane. I mean, he doesn't care. He'll do anything, but he's awesome.
Who watched Tim Burton's Dumbo?
My sister
have
saw
not.
it and really liked it.
Really?
But what's funny is she wanted my mom to see it, and my mom's like, I can't see it, it's going to make me cry. And so then she breaks down the entire plot, and my mom breaks down crying. I'm like,
Oh my god.
so this is good that she didn't go see it.
Is it more or less what
I don't
the
think they
original
have it.
was like? Or is it
I
different?
mean, it's got to be. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a
It's
really
great.
short film though.
I mean,
How long is it?
It's like an hour long.
I am impressed that they're doing.
The original was.
Out of all
Oh,
of
no,
the
I'm saying
Disney
this one.
reboots, I am impressed that they're doing another Maleficent. I mean,
A second one? I don't know. I didn't like the first one.
really? Okay.
Really
Did
bad.
y'all see
I'm an
how
Angelina
Chad
Jolie fan,
Michael
so-
Murray fucking joined the cast of Riverdale?
It's okay. I don't watch
Oh
that.
I don't watch
my
that show.
God.
I have the sanity. The only time the
That
CW
show
comes.
is. You want to talk about salacious? That
What's
show
salacious
is
mean?
salacious.
Well, what's
What does that
weird is all
You don't know.
you
What
have
does
all
that
these
mean?
20, 30 something people, and they're playing high schoolers. Is like, so basically you're sexing up and making all these underage people look all attractive and having sex. I'm like, that's.
I will say they have some situations on there that are like kind of like, what? That would not happen. You know, like it's like you're trying to be
It's the CW.
reality, but you're not. Like,
I mean, never.
but Sabrina, have you seen Sabrina?
That's on Netflix,
The Chilling
yeah.
Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah.
They brought it back.
Yeah.
They were like.
Oh, that's
They were
right.
like-
They did.
They were like, "What you want? Remember the funny sitcom? Well, we're not that anymore.
Yeah, it's
this isn't.
totally dark, and you will see the devil. Like,
This isn't your dad's Sabrina."
Well,
Your mom's.
Remember when you were a kid? When you were watching Sabrina?
I missed the witty cat. I miss Salem.
Yeah,
Isn't he in there so he just doesn't talk?
Well,
He
the
doesn't-
closest
he's a real
I
cat.
got to Sabrina
He's
the
a
Teenage
goblin.
Witch is years ago. Actually, just two
What
years
is
ago,
that?
I met Frank Conniff, best known for playing TV's Frank on Mystery Science Theater, who was one of the lead writers on Sabrina.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He also wrote for the Drew Carey Show, and Trace Beaulieu is amazing.
Where at? Where was that at?
I went to a live Mystery Science Theater riffing last year at Alamo, 2 years ago at Alamo Draft House, and those guys are just amazing.
I'm going to be going to the Fan Expo this May. It's at the beginning of May.
Alcon, right?
I don't know. I think it's just called Fan Expo. I just know that the cast from It's going to be there. And so
That's
we're
right.
going to take a picture.
Okay, with
Yeah.
with Stellan, what was it, Skarsgård?
Yeah.
Skarsgård.
Alexander
Wolfhard.
Skarsgård, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Was it
going to take a
Alexander
picture with Wolfhard.
Yeah, it's his kid.
And,
it's one of his kids.
It was Pennywise. Are you ready for part 2? I'm ready for part 2.
I'm ready for part 2. I can't wait to see the trailer.
It was inevitable. It doesn't matter if we liked it or hate it, they're going to do another one.
And
Well,
ABC
yeah, you
well,
have to.
the original was a 2-part
Yeah.
Yeah,
show.
I actually didn't receive that. That it holds up.
Okay.
I'm scared of the old one. I guess just from
The one
childhood.
the one with Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry to me was definitely scarier. Way scarier. Yeah.
Because he looked like kind of more of a traditional clown than Skarsgård's.
No, he just I
He's
don't
actually
know why.
eating kids.
I don't know, I never
He
watched it.
just looks he does it a little bit more terrifying than you would be scared of.
Okay.
Skarsgård, you know.
I haven't watched that. I've never watched it. 'Cause I know it was on ABC,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah. Back when they had the guts to try new and different stuff.
Was that back before Disney purchased them?
Probably was.
Okay.
Oh, man. So, other sequels we're looking forward to. I mean, obviously I'm going to be first in line to see Terminator Dark Fate. It's going to ignore the last 3 movies.
Okay. When
James
is that
Cameron's
coming
got, should be this summer,
Okay.
this fall.
Everybody want to watch Dark Phoenix? I'm down for Dark
Oh
Phoenix.
yeah, I want to see that.
You know, I was pretty let down by Apocalypse, but I do like anything X-Men. So.
I didn't like Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. It's in one of the movie reviews, I forget who it was, they make fun of how Apocalypse looks so much like the Wishmaster.
Dude.
And I am a hardcore horror fan, so Candyman, which there's Jordan Peele supposedly rebooting with Tony Todd, and Hellraiser and Wishmaster. Those are my top 3. I love those.
I don't remember Wishmaster. I remember Hellraiser for sure.
With
Those
Pinhead?
movies
Which
were
one?
fucking.
Which one? There's
I
so
don't
many
know.
of them.
I didn't want to remember them to
I'm
be honest.
ready for Chucky reboot. I'm ready for the Chucky reboot.
Oh yeah, I
Mark
heard Mark
Hamill's
Hamill.
voicing him.
Yeah.
Who is
I-
he playing?
He's playing Chucky.
Chucky.
He's playing Chucky?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
So that means they're sticking to the storyline, right?
In
About
Chucky?
the whole him getting possessed by.
It doesn't matter. I'll give it a rental, one way or the other.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what they're doing.
I surprisingly never really got into Chucky. Nothing against it. I would see parts of him and be like, okay, this is interesting. He's kind of like the Leprechaun, except not direct to video.
But
The
it's just like,
Leprechaun-
why would you not kick him? Like he's a dog. He clearly is not stronger than you.
They didn't do that.
I've
before?
seen Brad Dourif, who voiced and played him in human form in the original, at a few different sci-fi expos. He's a nice person.
Yeah, I know I think he reprised his role in.
He's played him in all of
in the
them
direct. Okay.
before this remake.
Okay. This is the first time it's not Dourif. It's
Right,
Hamill.
and Audrey Plaza from Parks and Rec will be the heroine.
I love Aubrey Plaza.
Just
She's
what
my favorite.
Oh yeah, I like her.
you need a dumb, likable chap, nice,
a
likable gal.
dumb.
I watched Aubrey Plaza host the Independent Spirits last year. And
She
was
hosted
the
that?
best. Yeah, she was the best host at the entire awards tour.
They aired on IFC, right?
Wait, is it the one that she recently hosted?
Yeah,
It's on IFC, right?
yeah, IFC,
Okay.
that one.
We watched it.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Finn Wolfhard came out on the opening. You know, he was the sacrifice virgin.
Oh yeah, is that the one? How did you know that?
The fan pages.
Oh snap!
Wow.
Yeah.
But that was my favorite. Speaking of which, I recently watched season 2 of The Punisher.
Nice. I've only seen
and-
the first 3 movies. I need to see the.
I saw the
Show-
first
the show
season.
by Lightfoot.
I got into the first season, actually. My husband made me get into it. I didn't really, like...
The first season was okay. It kind of, like... When I watched it, it was very boring to me.
Like, it was slow,
Like,
right?
they were just like, oh, snap, just them
Because they know
talking.
you're going to binge watch it, and that's what fucking kills me is the hype. They're just 10 out of 10 stars. I'm like, okay, you have not seen many TV shows. That's your first initial reaction.
Yeah, I know. Because it was like...
Because shows that are out right now that I would give, my highest rating might be something like A Million Little Things. Most people are watching This Is Us. I'm watching A Million Little Things, and I am crying, I am laughing, I am very involved with the twisted storylines. I love how all these comedic actors are showing a dramatic side and then a charismatic side. And the story is twisted. Why did this main... It's kind of like The Big Chill. Why did their main beloved friend that brought them all together commit suicide? Will we ever know by the end of season 1?
Have you guys watched Last Flag Flying by Linklater?
I need to see that.
No.
I love the last detail, and I love all those cast members.
Oh, yeah, I love this. Brian Cranston.
And it can't
Steve
be any
Carell
worse
and
than
Fishburne.
Steve Carell's recent
Steve
Robert Zemeckis
Carell.
backfire.
Oh, yeah, the Welcome to Marwen one?
The wannabe... Robert Zemeckis decided, hey, I did pretty good with Flight. Why not I remake my classic Forrest Gump?
I didn't watch Welcome to Marwen, but I did like Steve Carell in Vice. Vice was awesome. Carell.
Carell, yeah.
Yes, I did
did
not see Vice.
Vice
was really good.
It's not as great as Big Short, but
Is
it
it
is
entertaining, or is it slow?
Do you like political satire?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Not really. I just don't like
Not
politics to begin with.
Not even Daily Show?
Or Veep. You don't like Veep?
Oh my god.
No, anything that has to do with the government, I'm like,
Okay.
fuck
Well,
them.
Okay, I guess you're not like... I guess Vice isn't for you, I guess.
That's like every other movie, though.
Yeah, because like Vice was like...
And
No,
even-
isn't it about that Dick Cheney?
Yeah, it's about Cheney.
yeah, and it's
Did
making...
they show whenever he shot on accident?
Absolutely, it's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
They're showing how he's pretty much gangsta. And
Gangster.
oh well, since you're not going to see it, I didn't. The end of it just had me howling. Where they're at the therapy session and they're doing like a random panel survey, and one of those conservative guys is like, "Oh," he just starts going on a Hillary Clinton rant. You libtards mouthing off at me, and just punches one of the guys out. And the guy's like, "I'm not even talking about her."
Wow.
Was this in the movie?
Yeah, at the very end.
I don't remember
In
that.
the credits, I was dying.
Oh, I laughed.
And just
in the
making
credits.
fun of how, conservatives are going to go on a rant and liberals are just going to
Yeah.
preach but be ignored. It's just like,
Yeah.
man.
But I give you for McKay, I give McKay props because he's so creative.
He's so creative.
Such a creative filmmaker. Like he tells this story of...
And Christian Bale, they
life,
couldn't have had anyone else play that
Mhm.
role. That
Oh, yeah.
that was the icing on the cake. And when
Yeah, I heard
he
he did
accepted the
really
award,
well.
he was like, I thank the devil for giving
Yeah.
me this opportunity.
Why? Because Cheney was kind of not that great of a guy.
Oh, everyone knows that.
But because when I watched the film, I was like, wow, this is so
How
creative.
he-
I would never in a million years think
I was
to
glad
do
that
this.
they didn't
Yeah.
ignore
They did
his, lesbian daughter subplot. I'm like, had they ignored that, that would have been just,
Oh, yeah, they
ignored.
mentioned it a little
It was
bit.
like, oh, don't mess with her. And then he supports his other daughter who is running in politics and who is homophobic. And so he's like,
Wow.
Dad, you're against me. Well, I had to support your older sister.
I like how it was narrated by the guy who gave him the heart.
Yes!
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler, but that was icing on the cake. They took some, freeway with that, but I mean that had to happen. That was just a
Well,
good way.
I think I may watch it then.
Yeah, they're a really good film.
Jesse Plemons was perfect.
Is
in
it
that role.
out somewhere?
Oh yeah,
I think it's out for rent.
it has to be now.
Yeah, look up if it's available anywhere.
Like on Redbox?
It's definitely going to be on Redbox.
I'm sure you
Okay.
can even rent it on Amazon.
Well,
You can definitely do it
I
on
will
Prime
watch
or
it.
anything. Let me double check.
Is it messing up?
So
Let me look
Probably
up some.
stuck.
Let me look it up on Redbox.
it should be on Redbox.
Vamp, Ruby Vamp,
Bam.
Vamp.
Fake.
Speaking of Ruby, what do you guys think of the upcoming superhero shows? Ruby Rose is playing Catwoman.
Oh, I
Is she?
heard about that.
In which film?
It's a TV
It's a
show.
TV
like she
show.
appeared on Arrow or one of those shows. It was either Legends of Tomorrow's or Arrow, and she appeared on that, and she's getting her own spin-off.
Oh, she came out on Arrow?
I think so.
I don't
One
watch
of
that
those shows.
show.
I watched like up to season 4, and then after season 5, I kind of just lost interest.
I have watched it out of sequence. It is very watchable. Sometimes it goes into soap opera territory by having everyone overact.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't. I wish the seasons weren't like 24 episodes long.
Well, and that's pretty much TV as a whole.
Yeah.
They don't need that.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Funny.
I'd also like, because sometimes you can't understand it unless you're watching The Flash or Supergirl.
That's why I also don't like. That's why I like those Chicago shows, PD, Med, and Fire, because they'll cross over, and they're even part of the Law and Order universe. Little known fact, Benson and Ice-T will appear on there once in a while, but it's not interfering. You don't have to be crazy about it. I mean, sometimes they'll end it on a note, and they're going to solve it on another show, but it's never done you get some kind of closure regardless of which episode you watch. And they'll even show footage of the other shows to key you in on, hey, we're closing in on this guy who was an arson bomber, like Robert Knepper, who's also in those DC shows and best known as T-Bag on his Prison Break. I don't know what to think of him as a person, but as an actor, he's brilliant. He was on Fire as like a serial arsonist who they were trying to catch, and they wrapped it up on PD. And he was about to kill one of the key members, and it was very intense.
Yeah, the thing about because I know Berlanti doesn't really do that. You would be like show up some information and be like, oh well, if you didn't watch.
They used to have the same problem on Buffy and Angel, where everyone would be like, if you're not watching one or the other, this doesn't make any sense. And it's I wish people would stop doing that, and I wish they would stop doing it with Marvel. It's like, if I didn't like that last one, I'd like to be able to like this one without being reminded of that one I may or may not have liked. Well, why can't Doctor Strange is still my favorite to date, because other than Stark Tower and the Thor cameo at the end, it's its own standalone movie.
Yeah.
What about that movie, that Tarantino movie?
What the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? That one?
I do not know what to think of that. I'm not seeing trailers.
There's one trailer out.
It's about the relationship between an actor and a stuntman,
Which I did not think what the film was going to be about.
What did you think it was going to be about?
I heard Quentin Tarantino, Manson.
That's what I thought too.
It's set during that time. I think it's just in the background, and Margot Robbie's supposed to play Polanski's wife, I think.
Cheryl Tate?
Who got killed.
And when I found that out, I was thinking that it was going to be about the murders, about Manson, that he was going to make that the film about
up and
that.
down here about Tarantino.
And now he's making something totally different.
Tarantino is a hard one.
And delightful, and it's like...
No, he's one of those who...
Where's the blood?
I like his earlier stuff. Reservoir Dogs is still in my top 10 crime movies, but, since then, I'm not as crazy about Kill Bill. It's an interesting, fun movie, but it's not his best.
I've never watched a lot of Tarantino. I've only seen Jackie Brown.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jackie Brown's an interesting start. I mean...
Have y'all not seen the Grindhouse movies?
I hate those movies.
That seems like a bit too gory for me. I think it's just like being gory for the sake of being gory.
It's Tarantino.
Tarantino and Rodriguez.
And Inglourious Bastards.
That's a fun movie, but it didn't live up to the hype.
I don't know. It looks kind of offensive.
So good.
To
who? Hitler? Oh God!
No,
let's not be offensive to Hitler.
It kind of demeans the people who were involved with World War II.
Well, it's just not.
No, it doesn't. It actually makes them
no.
heroes.
It's just one of those. You've seen Dirty Dozen. You don't need to see Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
What other one is his film that is really good?
Pulp Fiction,
obviously.
I mean, you guys like Django?
Yes, that's the one. Django.
Django was probably his best one in a while. But see, that's my other thing is, I like some of his movies. I can't stand his fan base, and I cannot stand him as a person, especially after the whole Me Too movement, where he's like, "Oh, Weinstein made my career." It's like, okay, so
that guy was very odd. Like when he,
he wasn't normal to begin with. When you realized he was a bastard.
And the Hateful Eight. He went.
Hateful Eight was interesting. I mean, and everyone bitches about it because it's 2 movies in one. It's like he was doing a tribute to every Western ever.
Yeah, I love it because there's so much dialogue, but each dialogue is like so like, it captivates you and you're like paying attention, and because it's like important. Every dialogue and Tarantino's movies are important.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you this. He is not going to stay true to his word saying, I'm only going to make 10 movies and retire.
That's what I said.
That's fucking horseshit.
I don't think he's gonna.
He
He's
said
gonna
that?
stop.
He said
He's
that.
only making
This is
10.
his ninth.
This is the same guy who leaked the Hateful Eight script and said, "I'm not going to make the movie." I'm like, bullshit.
He
You
made
have
the
all
movie.
these
He
stars
leaked it.
lined
He did make
up,
the
so
movie.
of course
Yeah.
you're going to make it.
He didn't make
leaked
it.
it
You have
himself.
Bruce Stern, Michael Madsen, Samuel Jackson, Walton Goggins, Jennifer Jason Leigh. Why the hell would you not make this movie?
Yeah, So wait, this next film is his ninth. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Is he gonna have make one more
Right.
after this?
I
and
mean,
that's it.
If you think about
That's
it,
what he's saying.
but that's just it. He's made more movies than that. He wrote True Romance. He wrote From Dusk Till Dawn,
Oh, From
which I
Dusk
think
Till
are his
Dawn.
best movies.
I
You
think
don't
he's
like From
only.
Dusk Till Dawn?
I never watched it. That was Rodriguez.
Yeah,
But
that
that's
was
when Rodriguez was not
big.
spoiled.
Oh snap! I've watched some of his films lately, and I'll be like, this guy's not that good. Because I watched Lita, and I was like, wow, this kind of
Oh,
bad.
I don't want to watch that. Is it animated?
This
No.
is so funny. All my
It's live
anime
action.
friends who are all into anime can't miss a single bit. They don't even want to watch it because they're just like, it just looks like the Ghost in the Shell
I was
misfire
like,
from
they
a few
wanted
years
me
ago.
to go and be at background.
And I mean, I like
Yeah.
all those actors in it.
But I was like,
Like, I love Jeff Fahey. I love Casper Van Dien from Starship Troopers. I love, of course, Rick Ewan from Olympus Has Fallen. But
I'm a big Mahershala Ali fan.
oh,
Oh,
yeah?
Mahershala is
Did you like
lovely.
him in The Green Book?
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. It was
I watched
weird.
True Detective season 3.
It's a
and
true
it was
story.
really good.
It's a true story, but the way they made it was weird.
It was
well,
weird.
that's the story.
What, you were an expert on the story?
No, it was just the way that the characters I felt like didn't really have chemistry.
You really-
like,
Yeah,
Well,
think so?
that's the whole point.
like the
Two
way that they
pe-
wanted it to be though. Like they
No,
wanted it
that's-
to be that
that's
kind
absolute-
of
that's-
chemistry where they were like, "Oh yeah, I don't like you, but I really do."
That's
you know, and it's
absolute-
like we saw
and
that.
That's the typical love-hate relationship, and that's the point. They're from cultural backgrounds.
But it was just
Different.
so the way that they would communicate with each other. I didn't. It was just so.
Well, he was just the bodyguard,
dry,
and he
like,
was just
weird.
the player.
I don't know.
Well, guys, we got like 10 minutes left, so let's
What will we chat about next?
Yeah,
next
what should
time.
we talk about
Tune
next?
in next time when we'll talk about more Stranger Things.
Really?
And
What
Ben
else?
Wolfhard.
This is gonna be a Stranger Things part.
And Lunar Vacation.
Lunar Vacation, what?
Yes, listen to Lunar Vacation. I beg you.
Okay.
How about we talk about what we're currently watching?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm currently watching. I just started watching season 2 of Westworld.
There you go.
But yeah, but I actually just finished watching season 5B of Arrested Development. And,
Yeah, you know,
it was
I
kind
mean-
of disappointing, but
It's better than what they initially did. I think they just jumped on it too soon. As with Westworld, I'm just a bigger fan of Jonathan Nolan's earlier show, Person of Interest, which still holds up. I think Westworld, he's getting too reliant on the mystery. Because, I mean, it's a very entertaining show, but I can't binge watch it because it is very, hard. It's just very gritty. But I'll watch it and I'll love it. But then, if I one time I accidentally re-saw an episode, it was the one where Jeffrey Wright is revealed to be a cyborg, and I was bored shitless because I already knew the plot twist. So I was just like, this is a one-time watch. There's no point in rewatching it unless you want to see Anthony Hopkins do his usual scenery chewing.
yeah. Well,
Synergy.
what about you? Where are you?
I am rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
The entire
I
series?
love Brooklyn
The
Nine-Nine.
entire thing is on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, and I want to specifically rewatch the episode where Kid Cudi is guest star on it.
Oh wow.
I saw one video today.
What's funny is
Like-
my mom gets that mixed up with TBS's most underrated show, Angie Tribeca.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm like, it's the same
Look,
kind of deal. Mockumentary.
It
naked
says
gun.
when someone asks you how you're feeling,
okay.
and then like. Like that's how you're gonna tell them. That's how I'm feeling.
I keep running into episodes of that. My sister always has it on, and so I saw part of one which Eric Roberts was the villain of the week, and he doesn't even fucking say anything. He just gets punched the fuck out. And then the Allstate guys in one episode is this FBI guy. They have to basically, they're basically making fun of Die Hard, Andy's favorite movie. And
Yeah.
this is like keeping him safe in the hospital, and Terry Crews is disguising him. I'm like, this is so retarded. I love it.
I fucking love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm so mad that there's like I'm not gonna get to see an episode until already. Like it's done until next season, and so
Yeah,
now I'm
caught up.
rewatching.
All right. So what are you watching? What are you watching?
I have been going through shows that I used to watch back in the day or saw parts of, but never all the way through. So I'm waiting on Prison Break season 6. I think Stargate SG-1 still holds up perfectly. Unlike most sci-fi shows of the 90s and 2000s, I kid you not, those visual effects and acting and writing were superb.
All right, awesome.
As for new stuff, I mean, we got Madam Secretary, which, contrary to popular belief, is not political propaganda. It's just a very well-done family drama, political thriller.
Awesome. Okay, so what are we going to talk about next week or next time?
Next time?
Because I know this episode we were kind of like all over the place, but that's okay because we're just
And
showing our
I
personalities
think we
and
should
whatever.
always be all over the place.
Nah, I think we should have a little bit of
He's got to
structure.
edit this, Ruby. If you want to edit, be my guest.
But we should talk about sci-fi stuff then.
There you go.
Science fiction.
Do you want to do...
Stranger Things related?
Are you guys are into Cyberpunk?
We can do Cyberpunk.
I've never seen it.
You've seen Cyberpunk. Anything Matrix, Blade Runner, Terminator,
Oh.
Westworld is
I can
Cyberpunk.
I can watch some films and
There you go.
report back and
We could
all that.
say our top 10 Cyberpunk movies of all
Yeah,
time.
I mean, we'll watch movies in between now and then.
For
so we
real.
can talk. Can y'all please watch us so we can talk about it?
I'll try. I think I have a free.
I'm already still digesting,
What?
Jordan Peele's last movie.
Or Get Out?
Yeah, I'm still processing that one and seeing
I
if
love
I
that
actually
one.
like it or I like it but don't like it as much as everyone else.
All right,
All right.
everybody. That's it. We're done. That's all our time we have today, folks.
We're gonna do like this?
Feel
Yeah.
free to edit the shit out of this.
I've been Nathaniel Avila.
I'm Ruby.
Cam Solik coming to you not live.
All right, and we'll be seeing you guys later.
Uh,
Bye.
Next time.
Goodbye, everybody.